Hey guys, thanks for joining me here on the mat. When you're ready, we'll get started down in a comfortable seated position. We'll begin in that comfortable seat, one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, just providing that little bit of feedback, connection to body. Begin to drop your awareness in. Rounding down through your seat, rising tall through the crown of the head. And beginning to notice the body. Beginning to notice the breath. And when we're ready, gently releasing the hands to the knees. Reaching tall through the spine, lengthening here, and rolling back. Shoulders come forward, chest comes through, maybe you're dancing up, and we flow through our gentle spinal warm-up. If you're comfortable here, you can move or do this movement with your eyes closed and just exploring that gentle movement through the spine. And when we're ready, we'll begin to take it to some circles, rolling from the hip. Be as big or small a circle that suits you, depending on the time of your practice, depending on how you're feeling in your body. Just moving accordingly. And next time we're forward, we're going to change the direction of those circles. Breath flowing. And slowly we come back to center. Around breath to notice the body. Come back to stillness. We sweep the hands all the way up to the sky. Right hand to the mat. Finding a side bend. Finding length through that side body. Maybe opening the chest a little to the sky. Breathe here. Keep the fingers soft. Keep the face soft. We breathe in and come all the way up and over to the left. And come all the way up and over to the right once more. Find that space with each inhalation. Find length as we breathe in, creating space. We come all the way up and over. All the way up and take the legs out in front, mat distance apart. Hands can be there for support behind your body. And we'll just begin to knock the knees from left to right. Just exploring all those sensations and movement and noticing how we're feeling within the body today. Next time the knees are to the right, we pause and bring our spine nice and tall as we can, adjusting the legs as needed. If this back knee wants to go straight, that's perfectly fine. From here, connect into your belly and find a twist. Left hand to the right knee. Rounding down through your seat, rising tall through the crown of your head. Maybe you rest in stillness, looking over that back shoulder. Maybe you find some gentle movement through the neck here. We all meet in stillness for a round of breath. Gently unravel the body and take those legs over to the left. Again, if this knee needs to go straight, this back leg, by all means take it there. And just because you did one on one side, you might have the space to do it on this side, but just assessing how you need to be in your body. And when you're ready, we find that twist. So it's right hand across the body to the left knee. Seeing if we can have a lot of space and length through the spine. Maybe exploring that movement through the neck once more. We find stillness if we're moving anywhere in the body. We gently unravel the legs, take them long and give them a little shake, a little release here. Movement through the ankles, rolling both ways, maybe pedaling out the feet. And then when we're ready, cross the ankles, roll over, hands plant down, spread the fingers and step the feet back. We lift the hips, finding our first downward dog of the day. And we'll start straight away to pedal out those legs. Keep the energy in the arms, in the hands, in the shoulders. Seeing if we can keep the breath nice and fluid and even. Finding stillness. Lift the hips high. The knees can absolutely stay bent here. So first, downward dog. We might need a moment to find that space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, left leg's going to reach high for a three-legged dog. Breathing here, trying to keep the hips nice and even. Bend that knee, bring it into the chest and all the way through between the hands. The back knee drops to the floor, adjust as needed. And of course, if you need to transition to this lunge another way, that option is always there. So we meet in this low lunge. We drop our awareness into the body. We feel the energy through the legs, through the belly, through the spine. Breathing here. When we're ready, we shift the hips back for our half splits. Kind of find that length through the back of the front leg. The knee can stay bent. Breathe here. Feel into the body. And then we're going to flow forward and back for a few breaths here. Just opening up those hips. Finding that gentle movement. We meet back in our lunge. Plant the right hand to the floor. Left hand rotates and opens up to the sky. Maybe looking up at those fingers. Breathe here. Feel that strength through the belly, through the upper back. And bring that hand all the way down. Lift and lengthen through the chest. Again, we open out to the left. Bring that hand down, find length and lift through the upper body. One more time, we're going to hold here. You're going to be planting down, spreading those bottom fingers. The top ones are soft. Tuck the back toes, lift up off that back knee. Strength through the legs. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Find that openness through the chest. Breathing here. Top hand comes down, framing that front foot. Maybe we adjust that back foot and begin to straighten the front leg for our pyramid pose. Both legs are working to be straight. Maybe you need some blocks under the hands just to help support that here. Seeing if we can even out the hips. But maybe we just open and close them as well. If you feel like you need a little extra movement and exploration through the body, we can just have a little wriggle through the hips, yeah. Or maybe it's a length and lower through the upper body. Maybe you can settle into stillness. We all meet in stillness. And begin to walk those hands over to the right. Toes come to the right side of the mat. So adjusting here, so we're in our wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow the head to be heavy. We walk the hands back over, readjust the feet so that we're back in that lunge position. Drop the back knee down to the ground and begin to peel the upper body up. Reach those hands up to the sky. Embrace the wobbles. Strong belly, length through the spine. And we release, melt it down. Let's step that front leg back and a little release. Yeah. Maybe some left or rights with the hips. Maybe some cat-cows. Shifting some movement through the body, circles, whatever suits you. Some time for exploration and connection. I close down the eyes while we move here. Okay, we meet back in stillness to do the other side. We tuck the toes, lift the hips to our down dog. Again, if you need some movement, if you're ready for stillness, you decide and see how you need to be in your practice today. We all meet in stillness. Begin to lift that right leg up to the sky for our three-legged dog. Press the hands evenly into the mat. You are strong in your body. Bend that knee into the chest and bring that leg forward between the hands. Drop the back knee to the floor. Beginning to open up through the body here. We find that space in our lunge. Breathe evenly. And then when we're ready, we shift the hips back. Find length through that front leg. Space through the vertebra in the spine. And begin that little shift forward, shift back, forward and back. Connect with the movement. We meet back in that lunge. Inside hand plants. Right hand's going to roll up to the sky. We open to the right. And bring that hand down. Lengthen in our low lunge. Open to the right. Bring that hand down. Lengthen through the spine. Last one, we meet lifted. We tuck those back toes, lift up off that back knee, find those strong legs. Breathe through it. Top hand comes down, frames that front foot, bring that back leg in a little if you need. And we begin to straighten our legs into our pyramid. Again, if you need that movement, you can take it. We've got time here. Inner thighs are active. Notice the feet, the hips, the upper body. And we soften through the face while we breathe here. Begin to walk those hands over to the left. We're folding in our wide fold. Yeah. Kneecaps are drawing up towards the hips. Connection to the belly. Maybe this time you take the hands to the ankles or the big toes. And begin to shift back to the front of the mat. Readjust the feet as needed and begin to drop that knee back to the ground. Connection to the belly. We lift up. Lengthen here. Feel that space and energy flowing through the body. Bring the arms down. Front knee comes back to meet the back. Release through the spine in any way that you feel. We'll all meet in a wide-legged child's pose. So take the big toes together, the knees as wide as you're comfortable with. Melt the upper body down to the mat. Maybe the forehead rests on the mat. You can feel free to take your little rock massage through the forehead there. Nice full breaths in. Long breaths out. Lift the gaze and walk both hands over to the left. Opening through the right side body here, reaching those right fingertips away from the right hip. Find some softness. We lift the gaze, walk the hands over to the right. Melt down. Lift the gaze, we come back to center. Full round of breath. Slowly walk the hands in. We begin to shift our weight back. And we come down onto our backs to finish up together. Hug the knees into the chest. Perhaps the last little bit of movement, a rock, knee circles, maybe a happy baby, whatever you need just to release. Remain stillness. Begin to take those legs long, setting up for our Shavasana. Taking your time, settle into your final posture, however that may be for you. Somewhere that you can truly let go. If you need props or blankets or anything here, a movement, take your time. Give yourself that time. And when we're ready, begin to let go. Let go of effort on the breath. Let go of effort through the body. Let go of anything you don't want to take with you for the rest of the day. Bend as long as you need here, connecting with your breath. And when you're ready, we gently begin to move the body. Waking up the limbs. Bring some more energy into the body, whatever that feels like for you. And taking your time here. We make our way over to our sides and coming all the way up to that comfortable seat. Find that space through the spine again. We bring hand to heart, hand to our belly, just like we started. Connecting with our breath before we leave the mat and go about the rest of our day. Bring hands to the heart, sending gratitude to you for practicing and joining with me on the mat. And offer some gratitude for yourself for showing up, carving out this time in the day for you. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And as always, please feel free to give me a comment, a like or share of the video is very appreciated. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you.